Hi there. So I decided to make for my second video something that I thought would be helpful um, to everybody. The lighting is kind of dark right now because I'm filming it at like 6 o'clock. So yeah, but my eyeshadow looks kind of cool. So there's that. So I wanted to talk about my Philtrum piercing, which is the one right here. I want to kind of talk about something that before I got this piercing, I did a lot of research on it, first of all. More research than I've ever done on any of the piercings that I've gotten. And mostly it's because I was terrified and scared to death of getting this one because it's in such a crazy spot. And if they mess up, it's like right in the middle of my face and everybody's going to see it. And so I was like, shoot, I better make sure that I know what I'm doing. And I want to say, if you're in the Albuquerque area, go to Evolution because they are literally the best, just the best ever. I had a really bad experience when I first got my nose pierced, and that was my first like major piercing when I was like 17. And then I went to them because I was still determined to get it because I'm crazy. And it was the most amazing thing ever. I completely and totally trust Noah 100%. He's awesome. So go there. But back to my Philtrum. When I was about to get this piercing, I did a bunch of research, and one of the things that I couldn't find was its effect on kissing. I found everything. I found how much it hurt. I found where people went. I found their experience. I found the healing process. Literally everything except its effect on kissing. One person I found had kind of posted a little bit about it when she first got it, but then I didn't see an update after she was already had it for a while and it was already healed. So I thought that I would tell you a little bit about it and tell you what my experience has been so far. I've had it for about, I want to say 4 to 5 months at this point, and the healing process, everything that you've heard about it, as far as it being like a really quick piercing to heal, is all true. It's absolutely incredible. It healed really, really fast. I had absolutely no problems with it whatsoever. There was no infection. I didn't even have any, like, people were saying that they had, like, some buildup on the inside because it does go all the way through your lip. I didn't experience any of that whatsoever. It healed right away. And right now I think it's pretty much all the way healed because they say it takes from 3 to 6 months. So I maybe have another month or two, but it's pretty much completely healed. I honestly don't even realize that I'm even wearing it anymore. It's just, it doesn't even get in the way. When you're eating, it doesn't get in the way. A couple times I would like move my lip weird and like it would get caught on my teeth. And that was like the weirdest experience ever. But it didn't hurt or anything. It was just really weird. But that's only happened twice and I've had it in like 4 months. So that's pretty good. I just recently went to go get it downsized to a smaller bar. And they also put a smaller plate on the back. And that's made the hugest difference in the world. Before I would kind of still feel it. And now I kind of feel it, but I still don't really realize it's there and it doesn't bother me. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't rub against it rubs against my gums a tiny bit, but not that much. It doesn't rub against my teeth at all. And I went to the dentist recently and I was afraid they were going to scold me. And she said that everything looked great. So that's good news. So with all of that in tow, what I just said, yeah, my experience was great. It did hurt. It hurt a lot. I'm not gonna lie. It really hurt. And I had like 2 margaritas because I went with my mom beforehand. And yeah, I definitely cried. Just out of one eye, which is kind of awkward. But it did hurt a lot. But he placed it in the perfect spot after I was done and I saw it was kind of a little to the left. I was kind of disturbed a little bit, but then he was like, now that it's healed all the way, I can see that the way that like my face is shaped and other things like that, he placed it in the perfect spot. So it's even deepened my trust in him. But yes, its effect on kissing. I want to tell you that at first, when you first get your Philtrum piercing, do not try and kiss anybody at all because it's going to just get in your way. It's going to hurt you. You have a really long bar in there when they first pierce you. It's going to press up against your gums and it's going to hurt like heck. Also, you don't want to you want to keep it away from as much infection possible. So kissing another human being is not the best thing because you introduce unnecessary bacteria there that you don't need to worry about. So, long story short, just hold off on the kissing and you'll be fine. Now that it's pretty much healed, and I got a smaller bar, in which I might go back in a little bit and get an even smaller bar because it still does stick out a little bit. I'm not sure if that's even an option, but I might do that. As far as like kissing and stuff, I don't really notice it, honestly. As long as, you know, it's kind of weird, maybe even awkward to talk about, but I'm just gonna say it. As long as like the person you're, in my case, my fiance, my Edward, when he comes straight on and you like, you know, you hit it from the front here, it will press against your gums a little bit, and sometimes it does hurt a little bit. But for the most part, I don't really notice it's there and I don't really feel it. So if you are wondering if it's going to affect this in any way, I don't think he notices at all. I've asked him that, and he said he doesn't even like realize it's there. A lot of times he'll forget it's there. And before I got my Philtrum, I was like, well, how is that even possible? Because it's like this metal bar in the middle of your lip. But in all honesty, you don't really feel it or don't really notice it. Every once in a while, like I said, I'll kind of like, he'll poke it in the front like there, and it'll kind of like press up against my gum and it'll hurt a little bit. But for the most part, I can't really feel it's there. So if you're wondering about that, or you're letting that be a factor in your decision to get a Philtrum, I would definitely not worry about that, because it's not really that big of a deal. And it's not so much a big deal that would hold you back from getting one. So if you want to get one, I would completely encourage it. I would recommend it. It's absolutely I've heard this times before I got it too. It's definitely my favorite piercing. It's been the easiest one to take care of. It's so easy. All you have to do to clean it is like gargle mouthwash twice a day. Or, you know, when you first get it, you have to do it more often. But now I'm not even like really doing that anymore. I just do it in the morning and at night. And then you have to like soak it with some sea salt, you know, just the standard piercing procedures. But it's really, really, really easy. It's a really fun piercing. It adds a lot of, I think it adds a lot of personality, like to your face, you know? It's just really unique because not like a ton of people have it. And you can also switch it up. It looks really cute with a nose ring. So yes, if you are wanting to get this piercing, I recommend it 100%. And if you're in Albuquerque, go to Evolution. So yes, thank you for watching, and I hope this was helpful.